We got going here. Bases loaded. We're down by 3 in the bottom of the ninth. This is our last chance down to our final out and our final strike. Full count on the batter. Pitcher checks the signal. Shakes off a few. Now he's ready. He goes into the windup. And here's the pitch.
Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Pitch Sports Show on KCOG Centerville. If it's Wednesday night, that means it's time for the pitch, where we cover local sports and a little bit more. I'm Russ W. Ocker. Along with me, as always, is the Hall of Famer Chadley Koestner and Mr. Josh Bryce, and we've got a big show for you tonight. We're very excited. Cameron Foreman will be here. She's actually already here. If you checked out things on Facebook, we did a little Facebook Live before we went on tonight. We're always looking for doing fun things, Chad. We're high-tech. Just kind of sitting here, let you film everything. We signed up for radio for a reason, you know. We're high-tech. Camera thing. Well, as you may have seen there, Cameron's here and ready to go. We're going to visit with her just a little bit. She's part of this Reddit golf team that is making some noise. I think they're putting the fear in everybody in the state of Iowa, as they are undefeated on the season, coming off a third-place finish in state last year. And, Chad, I think this year they are definitely in the conversation to possibly win a state title. That's right. Half clubs will travel. They'll go anywhere, take on anybody, and they're doing the job. Went up to Lake Panorama just this past week and took care of business up there. So they're still rolling, and hey, they're dragging the boys along with them. It sounds like the boys are still undefeated too, so doing well both sides of the golf team. Absolutely. We're very excited to have two golf teams that are undefeated on the season. And both of their coaches will be on tonight. Mike Carney will be on at about 6:30. And then later in the show, Matt Rudolph-Kovacevic will be on as well. And we have a lot of guests with us tonight. Tony Enders is coming on to talk some tennis, girls tennis. Tyler Baines will be on to talk boys tennis. And Roger Rahm will be on tonight. Roger is our Centerville High School principal that's retiring at the end of the year, and it's always interesting to talk to Roger. We'll kind of get his future plans. We'll kind of talk to him a little about his baseball involved. Yes, there's some baseball, and we're definitely going to talk baseball with Roger, as he has done what many guys would like to do, and that is the dream trip where you go to every Major League Baseball stadium this summer. I can't imagine, Josh, what would be more fun than that for a couple of baseball guys like us. Yeah, I don't know. That's my goal for a lifetime. I don't know. Summer would be unbelievable. I got a long ways to go yet. I think I'm still in the high 20s. I got to get to yet. So good for him. That's an awesome trip. Yeah, we'll have to ask if there's any good balls fields that took the last trip. I can't remember when he took it. I'm sure there are, and I'm guessing that maybe that's in his retirement plan. So we'll visit a little bit about baseball with Roger as well. So we're very excited. Big show tonight. Just stick around. Plenty more to come. We're going to break. We'll come back. And Josh will tell us about what's going on out here at Hy-Vee right after this on Hy-Vee's The Bid.
This is Lynetta from the Owl Pharmacy, reminding you the Owl is your headquarters for graduation cards and gifts. Remember, we wrap for free. The Owl Pharmacy is where to go to find Hallmark books, gift paper, invitations, and party wear for any graduation party. We will fill all your Hallmark needs. We hope to see you at the Owl Pharmacy on the east side of the Centerville Square.
What is important to you right now? Is it your health? Is it your job? Is it your family? Perhaps it's your upcoming retirement or your lack of a plan to get to retirement. This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Successful coaches always have a plan for their team and for the next ball game. In the financial game of life, you need a smart plan to protect your family and a smart plan for your retirement. For almost 30 years now, I have been helping people with life insurance and retirement plans with cash flow. It's critically important to have a plan financially for your family and for your retirement. I can help you with both. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville.
Henley Dental in Centerville reminds you of the importance of taking good care of your teeth. You should have your teeth cleaned and examined every 6 months. Call Henley Dental in Centerville at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Taking good care of your teeth can save you a lot of pain and a lot of money. At Henley Dental in Centerville, they offer a wide array of dental procedures. Call Henley Dental in Centerville at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Henley Dental in Centerville. Only 10% of collision repair shops achieve I-CAR Gold Class standard, the highest training level recognized in the industry. RK Auto Body is proud to be one of them. We know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. We invest in training because we would never cut corners with your family's safety at stake. And neither should you. Get your vehicle repaired at RK Auto Body, where your safety is our top priority. RK Auto Body is located at 21317 Highway J46 Centerville, or call them at 641-856-2500.
Auto Body, Steel Construction, Northside Insurance, Darkness, Guy Legion, L4H, Jim Ireland Menswear, Cook Insurance, Thomas Funeral Home, Meow Pharmacy, and our presenting sponsor, Hy-Vee, and of course, Tower Insurance with our Halloween Challenge. But coming up later on in the show. Right now, Josh Price is going to tell us about all the great things going on right out here at Hy-Vee.
You bet. We got a lot of great stuff going on. We have a great 4-day sale, Thursday through Sunday this week. A lot of great items in there. We have Hormel, always tender, bone-in assorted pork chops, $1.49 a pound. Hy-Vee Dunkster cookies, just 99 cents a bag. Hy-Vee potato chips in a 5-ounce bag, just 2 for $1. Chocolate chip cookies in a 24-count package for just $5.99 with a 5-cent fuel saver. To go along with that, we have 82% chocolate milk, just $1.99 for a half gallon. Jumbo Red Delicious apples, just 99 cents a pound. Kingsford charcoal in a 15-pound bag for just $6.99. Fat Smart ice cream in a 1-gallon bucket for just $4.48. Also from our kitchen, we have fried chicken in an 8-piece bucket for just $7.99. And we also have Hy-Vee 24-pack purified water, 5 cases for just $10.
She'll tell me about the fried chicken till I'm already out there. You wanted me to go get some of it. She didn't get me.
Well, it didn't start till tomorrow, so it would be a good day.
Sorry about your luck, man. You want to throw some Pepsi in there with the
yeah.
Yes. Well, we have to be Pepsi, so I maxed that out. I got all I could get there.
Yeah,
yeah, totally maxed that out. I'm good to go for quite some time on that, but it didn't. All right, all of that right out here at your local Hy-Vee Sports Stuff out and Josh Bryce and me at Hy-Vee. Josh, I know you're still involved with the Little League, right? You're still on the board, and the season is underway.
Yeah, the season's underway. 2 nights in, and I don't know. Hopefully they're playing tonight. Looks like they had a little bit of rain, but it kind of seems like it wasn't enough to maybe curb anything.
They were chopping the field and warming up as I drove by about 5:30.
Yeah, so everything seems to be going smooth so far. No major issues. We had an umpire last night took the ball in the noggin late in the second game, and apparently had mild concussion. So we're usually skilled to put the best off the heads. Other than that, everything's been going great. Nothing good at that.
Yeah. The second game on opening night, in the National League, was a no-hitter for both
sides. Yeah, a no-hitter and a 1-0 ball game. That's pretty impressive for opening night in any kind of baseball, especially for that is awfully impressive. It's Jack Mosley and Brody Tuttle teamwork. Yeah,
outstanding.
And Brody got his first home run the night last night. He's having a pretty good first couple of days.
He was a pretty good start. The Nationals, I believe, ended up winning that game 1-0. Kind of hit the ball game.
So the throwing error on the wall. So it's awesome.
Yeah, a lot of strikes. Yeah, great job by both of those.
We will grab a break. We will come back with more on Hy-Vee the Pitch right after this.
Spring is here, and at Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square, that means prom and weddings and tux rentals. If you need a tux, call Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square at 856-3591, or stop in and see Bob and let him help you look your best. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has you covered from head to toe, from business to casual. When it comes to menswear, Jim Ireland Menswear is where it's at. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square. Get in today for your tux rental needs. Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon is proud to be a part of the Pitch Sports Show. Give Sales and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon.
Hello, This is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home at 856-4321 or visit them at 501 North 18th Street in Centerville. Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and Southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann can.
You are listening to The Pitch on KCOG Centerville, 1400 AM, 99.7 FM, Russ W, Koestner, and Josh Bryson. It is time now for our In the Box segment, brought to you by Northside Insurance in Centerville. The Amy Donovan crew on the north side of the Centerville Square. Give them a call at 856-3333. And Amy is also our sponsor for the Pitch Engine Printing. Chad, we're throwing out some bonus coverage here this spring on the Pitch Facebook page. So check that out. It's been a few weeks since we had some coverage of an event. We're getting ready to go again with some of the spring stuff, and hopefully we can bring you more and more coverage on the Pitch Extra Innings on Facebook, and that is brought to you by Northside Insurance. Well, right now it is the end of our segment, and we are joined by Centerville High School senior Cameron Foreman. Cameron, thanks for stopping out tonight. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm on the girls' golf team, and we're undefeated right now. Pretty excited about that. We are going to Sheraton tomorrow to play over there.
Okay. All right, so tell me about your parents. You've got some of those, right?
I got two of those, yes, I do.
Good.
Dan and Lisa Mormon. Dad, he's pretty into golf. He's the one that kind of influenced me to do golf, I suppose. He's always pushing me to go out and play more and all that, so.
Okay. And your mom, what's your mom? She works with the dental, right?
Yes, at River Cove, yeah.
Okay. Does she golf at all?
Not too much, no. Just pretty much Dad, really.
Okay.
I don't even remember the last time she's on a club, probably.
Does your dad get out and give you much advice, or do you just kind of let you figure it in?
Well, he tries, yeah, and I try to listen to him, but
He's your dad.
but he's my dad, so I don't listen to him, of course. Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Okay.
So I try to listen to him, but most of the time it's not very successful, you could say.
Now, the Mormon name is kind of becoming synonymous with golf in this community. Obviously, your cousin Alex is a Division I golfer now from the University of Iowa. Your other cousin Emily's right there on the team with you, so it doesn't matter if you're a guy or a gal. Apparently, if you're a Mormon, you can get a golf ball.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. It's in our blood, yes.
Now, tell me about your strength on the golf course. What's the best part?
My drive. I'm struggling with my chipping right now. It's probably my worst part. But my drive, I mean, since day one, pretty much been probably my strong part. So, yeah, I guess.
What kind of a driver is swinging these days?
8 tailor-made. Tell you what one.
The tailor-made, huh?
Yep.
Do you have a nickname for your driver or anything like that?
The big dog, I guess we call it.
What about your irons? What kind of irons?
I believe they're top flight.
And putter. You know, person wants to be real nice to their putter because they can make or break there.
Yeah, my putter is not my friend most of the time either. But we're working on it.
How's your chipper put off the golf course? Do you remain calm most of the time? Or
I remain pretty calm, I think. Most of the time I have a bad hole and I just go to the next hole.
They say, Chad, that's an important part of being a golfer. I think me too struggle with that. I know. We're talking to Cameron Mormon. She's a senior at Central High School. And other than golf, any other sports you're involved in?
Nope.
Okay, what about other activities? Anything else you do, or just golf all the time?
Just golf all the time and work, I suppose.
All right. Well, let's talk about work. I understand you have kind of a kid job.
Yes, I groom dogs at Country Village Animal Clinic in Centerville, and I enjoy that. I enjoy that a lot. So, actually groomed one today. It was pretty good, I guess.
It's like golf.
Yes, dogs are like my favorite, I guess. I have 3 of them at home.
And one of them, according to my good friend Chad, is a pretty good-sized dog.
Yes, we recently, about 2 weeks ago, I think it was, we got a golden doodle, and it's one of the larger ones. So he's more of a horse, is what people would say, than a dog.
He might get his saddle out and try to ride that thing.
Yeah. Yep, he's a lot of fun. We're working on potty training right now, though, so that's not going over very well.
Guessing he makes a pretty good-sized bet.
Probably, yeah. Yep.
All right. Tell me about brothers, sisters, anybody like that.
Yeah, I have 2 younger sisters. Elena Mormon, and she is 14, and she's in track right now in softball. So
She's junior high or super?
Junior high, yep. 8th grade, so she'll be freshman next year. So, and then Gracie, she's in 6th grade, and she's in tumbling and softball right now. She just went to a tumbling meet. It was regional?
State.
State, and she got 2nd there, so that's pretty good.
Fortunately for you, she's very good friends with Chad.
Yes.
So, what's going on here? So are you with your sister pretty close? You fight a lot? How's that work?
Well, I'd say we're pretty close, yeah. Fighting, we definitely do a little bit of. Lainey, she likes to get under my hair sometimes, but Gracie, she just kind of goes with the flow sometimes, but we get along sometimes.
Gracie's she's a tiny little thing.
She is. She's only like, what? Yeah. 3 foot, 80 pounds, something.
Troublemaker. Chad.
Yeah.
So pretty easy going.
Yeah.
Now, how's your dad do handling having the 4 gals in the house? That's got to get a little stuff like it sometimes. Gals run the show around the house?
Yeah, I think we do. Well, there for a while before we got our little poodle, it was all girls. We had a golden retriever. She was a girl, so he could never even get a boy dog. So I think there for a while he gets frustrated. But we finally got a boy dog. So I guess he's a little more happier about that.
Oh man.
So.
All right, tell me about school for you. What are some of your favorite subjects there?
Oh gosh. Well, right now I'm senioritis is kicking in, so I don't have very many classes right now. But my favorite one probably right now is probably my ag class, I would say, or my art. I enjoy art too. I wouldn't say I'm the best at art, but I enjoy it. So.
And what do you want to be when you grow up?
I'm thinking I want to go into the vet field, like be a veterinarian, something like that. But.
And what are your plans right after high school? Any college plans?
Well, I was looking at Indian Hills, and then this whole vet thing kind of came into mind. So I'm kind of deciding that right now. So.
We're visiting with Cameron Mormon. She's a senior at Central High School. Got a quick break. Come back with more of our In the Box segment right after this on Hy-Vee.
This is Kyle Curtis, General Manager at your local Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville. When you hear Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick, think savings. Here at Pete Harkness, we offer a variety of new and pre-owned vehicles for every budget. We maintain low overhead so we can consistently offer you, our customer, lower prices. We sell more cars and trucks, so we're able to sell them for less. At Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville, where everything is better. Better quality, better value, better service. Make the trip to Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville. We're just a few money-saving miles away.
When it's time for new flooring in your home, be sure to check out J&L Flooring in Centerville. We are a family business where honesty and integrity come first. Whether you are looking for carpet, vinyl, or hardwood, tile, laminate, or luxury vinyl planks, you are always assured to get top quality products at affordable prices. We feature the latest in flooring trends and financing is available. Give us a call today at 856-6331 to schedule an appointment. Ask about our new mobile showroom. For those with busy schedules, we bring the showroom to you.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiowegian.com. That's dailyiowegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appalachia County.
And through the years, we both been amazed. So a wonderful job. It's really have much business. Yeah, we certainly do, and then they all come out and knock it out of the park. So Cameron's doing her part of keeping that tradition up too. So.
Well, we're not surprised that she's doing a good job chatting with business owners.
We've
quite a while. She's got a great personality, I think, young lady. Now, tell me about proms coming up Saturday.
Oh, yes. I'm thinking Hannah Cowan. She's like one of my best friends, and we're having our grad party together too. So that'll be a lot of fun.
So tell me about the outfit and all of that stuff. And, who all went on that? Mom and grandparents? Or?
Fortunately for me, out at Red Carpet Fashion, she closed out there, so I went out there and picked one out, and Mom and Hannah and Julie Cowan, and we all went to pick ours out at the same time. So that was pretty fun. Yeah.
So I asked you about Mom and Dad and your siblings, but you have a big family. Your dad's family is huge. So tell me a little bit about your dad's side. You've got a lot of aunts and uncles.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Grandma and Grandpa are very far away out.
Yeah. Well, my grandma and grandpa, they just live, like a block away from me. And my dad has 8 brothers and sisters. So that's always fun to go have Christmas or family gatherings with them. It's always interesting. So,
what about on your mom's side? I'm not quite as familiar with her family, but
she has quite a big family too, I guess. Yeah, it's always fun getting together with them too. So, yeah.
Well, let's talk a little bit more about this golf, because I know that really since your freshman year, you guys had a pretty better and better, and a lot of expectations. You finished 3rd in state last year. Tell us about that experience, how cool that was to play at state.
That was really awesome. Going up there from a little town like Centerville, and getting 3rd up there, that's pretty exciting. I think we expected it. Didn't expect it, but,
when you're standing up the very first state tournament, that's got to get a little nervous.
Yeah, it was, my heart was pumping a little bit. It was really exciting, something I thought I'd never be able to go to and be at. So, my nerves are skyrocketed.
You remember your first tee shot? Good one.
I thought it was a good one. Yeah, I always like Kovac to start me on a par 5 because, like I said earlier, my drives are always great. So when I start on a par 3, I can't use my driver. So I kind of
like to get the
called.
Yeah, exactly. The big dog.
Did you hit someone that's big?
Yes, I did. I felt very, very bad. And then my mom, actually, we turned around and my mom got hit right on her shin bone and had to go to the emergency room. So
I thought it was a trying experience.
Yeah. I hit someone right in like the back of the shoulder, and then a couple holes later, I think it was, my mom got hit in the shin bone. So that was karma, I guess, came back on me.
The first you get it was their kid that hit your mom, was it?
Not that I know of, no.
So it wasn't retaliation.
I don't think so.
All right, now this year, the state tournament will get like gals went up there, got involved in the tournament. Tell me about that course. I know you had some success on the tournament. Tell me about that course.
Yeah, it's tricky. I've actually played there 2 other times. My aunt and uncle, they live on the lake, actually, so I've been up there a few times. And it's tricky. It's a pretty competitive course, but I think we'll do really good up there if we make it up there. We played really good there the other day. Just got to keep it up.
So what's it like team-wise? Is it all pretty close?
Oh, yeah. Izzy Ming, she rounded off the tournament with 45, I believe it was the other day, and so she's our, I think, 5th man this year. So, I mean, when your 5th man can win a tournament every now and again, too, you know, you're pretty deep. Your team's pretty deep and stuff, so.
You're being a senior, you should fit the leadership role there.
Maybe not as much on the golf course as I do, in the car rides up there and, you know, getting everybody ready, I suppose, and all that. But indeed I do, yes. Yes.
All right. Except that Novak likes or make it hard?
Most of the time make it hard on him. I throw a few Barry Allen songs in there every now and again, but yeah, he likes that. I think that's kind of the competition in the car ride, though, is who can make Kovak mad. But we love Kovak. Kovak's awesome. So.
All right, young lady, it is time now for your 5 fast questions.
Oh, boy.
What's your pet peeve? What really kicks off the effort?
Well, every morning getting Lainey and Gracie, my 2 younger sisters, ready, that's one of my biggest pet peeves is when I want to leave at a certain time, and then we always leave like 15 minutes later than that. And that sets the day off. But
all right, give me a celebrity dream date. You could win enough to hang out with any celebrity for a day.
Ooh. That's a good question. I don't know. Probably, I guess, we'll go with Brian. I don't know.
All right. Not bad. Not a bad call. Biggest fear. If I ask you, what are you afraid of?
Snakes. I stepped on one at the golf course the other day, and I screamed. Yeah, snakes and spiders.
Yeah, you and Kovak don't go out that far, do you?
No, I don't. No.
If you could be granted a superpower, what superpower?
Greatest golfer in the world.
And who's the easier parent to deal with if you want to get your way up? Mom or dad?
Definitely Dad. Dad's a softie most of the time. Actually, when we got our dog a couple weeks ago, Dad was all for it. Mom's like, no, she didn't really want it. So yeah, Dad's a softie when it comes to stuff like that. So
you 3 girls probably got it wrapped around the finger.
Oh, yeah, I think we do. Yep.
Well, Cameron, thanks so much for stopping out. Good luck on the rest of the golf season. I know the community is very excited about what you gals are doing, and we just appreciate you being a good kid representing our community very well.
Thank you.
Cameron Foreman officially out of the box. We're back after this with Coach Mike Carney on Hy-Vee.
This is Lynetta from the Owl Pharmacy, reminding you the Owl is your headquarters for graduation cards and gifts. Remember, we wrap for free. The Owl Pharmacy is where to go to find Hallmark books, gift paper, invitations, and party wear for any graduation party. We will fill all your Hallmark needs. We hope to see you at the Owl Pharmacy on the east side of the Centerville Square.
What is important to you right now? Is it your health? Is it your job? Is it your family? Perhaps it's your upcoming retirement or your lack of a plan to get to retirement. This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Successful coaches always have a plan for their team and for the next ball game. In the financial game of life, you need a smart plan to protect your family and a smart plan for your retirement. For almost 30 years now, I have been helping people with life insurance and retirement plans with cash flow. It's critically important to have a plan financially for your family and for your retirement. I can help you with both. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville.
Henley Dental in Centerville reminds you of the importance of taking good care of your teeth. You should have your teeth cleaned and examined every 6 months. Call Henley Dental in Centerville at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Taking good care of your teeth can save you a lot of pain and a lot of money. At Henley Dental in Centerville, they offer a wide array of dental procedures. Call Henley Dental in Centerville at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Henley Dental in Centerville. Only 10% of collision repair shops achieve I-CAR Gold Class standard, the highest training level recognized in the industry. RK Auto Body is proud to be one of them. We know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. We invest in training because we would never cut corners with your family's safety at stake. And neither should you. Get your vehicle repaired at RK Auto Body, where your safety is our top priority. RK Auto Body is located at 21317 Highway J46 Centerville, or call them at 641-856-2500.
Start listening to the bench on KCOG Centerville. Russ W, Chadley Koestner, Johnny Bryce. Of course, we're all excited to be talking golf, regardless of the situation. But it's very fun to talk golf right now in Centerville, Cat, because we have boys and girls teams that are making some noise, both undefeated. And Coach Carney, of course, had a lot of success over the years. This team here, I think there was some expectations that they'd be a pretty solid team. But I don't know if anybody thought you'd be sitting here today at 28, and maybe you did. But I think if you sit 22-6, 28, something like that, but 28-0, you can't start any better than that record-wise, don't think.
Well, fortunately, that I've got some really good leadership, Colton Palmer and Caleb Cochran, and good group of kids. It's all winning starts with caring. We got to care in order for it to be successful. So we're fortunate.
Well, Colton is your senior that's been around and has been to the state tournament and seen the success of an Alex Mormon and of the Dabney boys, Logan and Blake Dabney. And do you think that has had a little bit to do with creating a winning? Definitely, there's a winning expectation there. And he's not used to losing.
Well, yeah, it's kind of, I talk all the time about tradition, that our team sport is bigger than them. The other day we were traveling to a tournament, and the Davis County tournament, and lo and behold, Alex called me while we were en route to play at Davis County and was asking me about, the team and how we're doing and everything else. I don't know very many sports where you have somebody competing at the Big Ten level calling to check to see how your high school team's doing, at least in Central Iowa. And then it was just, the irony of the thing, no sooner I get off the phone with him, 10 minutes Blake Dabney calls. And I think it showed to them that there is tradition, that there is caring that goes, that they might not see readily. It's not there slapping in their face, but I talk to them all the time about, Logan Dabney and Austin Hubner and Quentin Fowler. Go on down the line, some of the better players that we've had, and what it means to be a part of the tradition. So,
well, just last year, Blake Daffy said precedent record in the African Country Club. Right? It's by far the record there, and so when you come back, the other guys mentioned it, I can go all the way back to guys like Gary Schultz and Alex Paloma. And this isn't something that's just happened obviously overnight. We've been here a few years. I've seen a lot of guys that swing pretty much.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Yesterday at the tournament, somebody asked me, how long I've been coaching golf here. I said, I really don't know year-wise, but you guys probably know some of the kids on my first team. There was Mark, Luke, Peter, John. 12 of them. They weren't very good players, but they were heck of fishermen.
So let's, before we get into the team itself and the guys themselves, talk to us a little bit about you have been doing it a number of years. What changes have you seen? How has the sport changed? Have kids changed? Parents, what are some of the biggest changes you've noticed over the years when you started today?
I think technology, number one, has improved the game tremendously. The clubs that the kids are picking up now are a lot more player-friendly than when I first started learning. I think that the availability to golf is certainly out there more so than when I was a kid. I think kids have changed a little bit, but I think basically all kids want to be successful, but they don't know necessarily how to be successful. So there's been a lot of changes over the years. Probably in high school golf, another one of the biggest changes is the opportunity for coaches to coach, during tournaments. I travel around and see kids, see how they're doing. I don't like to do a lot of stuff out there on the golf course. I do a lot of it. The parent ready to play then, and it's tough to make changes right in the middle of the tournament. But I'm certainly available if there's a rule interpretation or they're second guessing themselves or something like that. So,
are there times throughout the season when you happen to be on a hole, it's on a club that's clearly going to try some shot, but you're thinking,
it happened yesterday. Number one player. Downhill line. Takes the drop. Downhill line. Needs to get the ball up in the air. And I'm looking, and you got several options on your drop. You sure you don't want to go back? And, no, I want to hit from here. Downhill line, wanting to get the ball up in the air, it's tough to do, to get it up quick. And so he knifes it into the hazard again. And I'm thinking, Yeah. So, there's always this.
All right.
We
got ballroom.
You got that shot, Bart.
And I'm sure that, sometimes I'm sure that's frustrating, but at other times, I'm sure there's a lot of moments like that in years ago. You look back now and you laugh or smile. Sometimes you got to let a kid, I guess, get his own wings, I guess.
That's true. And you can't play the game for them. There are certain shots that they have more confidence in executing and hitting a particular shot than I have, and how I have played shot. And so each kid has their own individual differences and uniqueness, and they've got to find that. I'm not going to. I'm constantly out there harping about playing the percentages, but the best experience is learning is through experience, and so they're a good group of kids to work with. They really are.
We'll grab a quick break. We'll come back more with Coach Mike Carney talking boys golf right after this on Hy-Vee.
Spring is here, and at Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square, that means prom and weddings and tux rentals. If you need a tux, call Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square at 856-3591. Or stop in and see Bob and let him help you look your best. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has you covered from head to toe, from business to casual. When it comes to menswear, Jim Ireland Menswear is where it's at. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square. Get in today for your tux rental needs. Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon is proud to be a part of the Pitchfork Show. Give Sales and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home at 856-4321 or visit them at 501 North 18th Street in Centerville. Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and Southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann can.
Listening to the pitch on KCOG Centerville. Coach Mike Carney and his boys golf squad up to 28 in gold start. And of course, we know a lot about Colt Paloma. Young man's going to go on and play college golf over in Burlington, I believe, Southeastern. He's a tremendous senior leader, 40 grade anchor team. But I think right now the one that maybe that's exceeding expectations a little bit might be Caleb Cocker. We know he's going to be a great golfer. But I don't know if any of us, and of course we all in the room know Caleb about as well as anybody. I don't know if we knew he was going to do quite what he's done early in the season. He's medaled with that.
What are you saying, Russ? Great coaching?
I think yeah. I don't. Coming from his dad, I'll guarantee you that. I'll guarantee you that.
That's not what Kevin says.
The lucky side. Yeah. Smiley Cocker. If you smile a little bit more, you'll be all right.
Yeah. Caleb's a great kid, and he works awful hard as a team, and he and Caleb are usually, they're one of the group that stays out there till the wee hours, and he deserves everything he gets. And I expect great things from him in the future. I kind of asked him tonight, I said, now, let me know now, is 77 the best I'm ever going to get out of you? Or are we peaked or what? And he kind of smiled. I go, oh, no. So I enjoy being around him a lot.
Well, I can vouch for his dedication to the sport because it would have been Monday. He went to Des Moines for a root canal. So I know he missed practice. And I happened to be in the neighborhood when he and his mother returned home. Dad and son taking the boat. And they pulled in, and I don't suspect it was the driveway much more than about 5 minutes. And there he went over to the course to get his rounded. So fresh off of a root canal, he comes home and straight out to the golf course. That's pretty dedication. But I know that he's not the only one. We know Colt's dedication, but I know he's got Jason Griffin. I see him at the courts all the time. So I know you've got a number of kids. I know Cole Cooper's put a lot of time and effort into it, and it's paying off for him. Talk to me about some of the other kids and your thoughts on them, Jason, Cole, the high school and stuff.
Yeah, Chase Kirkland, swing-wise, probably come along as good as anybody on the team. I worked with him the past summer, and it's beginning to show. He's played some good golf for us, and I think that's something he could have down the line to possibly look at. No two sports go better than basketball and golf. I mean, they're just a great combination. So, I expect Chase, by the time he's a senior, to be, looking at hitting the mid-70s or maybe even better. I think that that's certainly in his realm. Cole just puts a lot of heart into everything he does out there on the golf course, and he cares a lot. And like I said, that's a prerequisite to being successful. You can't be successful if you don't care. And that's the greatest attribute Cole has going for him. He's got a little injury problem right now with his wrist. And, I'm hoping he'll even play, but I don't know if he'll play tomorrow or not. Tyson Bloma has come back. He's had a good attitude this year. He's working hard in golf, and I think he's had a lot of fun. Obviously, you have fun when you're successful, and he's got a little injury problem with the hamstring. It did in the weight room, and he hasn't been with us the last couple of days. Then we go to Walker White. Walker's just, he's a player that doesn't have much experience, but potentially, as I mentioned earlier in the year, has the capabilities of becoming a fine player. His first time out there in competition, he's hovering into the high 40s right now. I foresee him, if he plays golf, he could really be an impact player for us. Then I got, oh gosh, one brain dead. Brayton Hurley. Yeah, and Brayton, didn't play his freshman year. He hurt his wrist. And so he couldn't play. His sophomore year, which was last year, he made good strides. And this year, his swing has really come on. But, there's a lot to the game of golf, more than just hitting the ball far. And course management, managing your game, suited for the golf course, and we talked about that tonight. And I told him, I don't want to see him. He'll make the trip tomorrow. I don't want to see him hunting for golf balls in the gunch at all tomorrow. I don't care if he has to get a putter off. Keep it in the short stuff, and so he's helped us.
And so you speak of tomorrow. What's on the docket for tomorrow?
We have the Moravia tournament. There's 17 teams coming in. There'll be a good field for us. We didn't have Tyson yesterday at our tournament, and we're running really short-handed right now. We don't have depth, so if we don't have Cole tomorrow, we don't have Tyson, and we're going to have to really play well on the front end of it to get enough strokes ahead to pull us through. It is what it is.
What do we know about in our road to a trip to state? Has that been reached yet?
Yeah, we're about to go to Williamsburg, and Williamsburg's always tough. They got a kid up there by the name of Isaac Knock, a very good player. He leads 3A in scoring at 36 average. His low score has been like 65 on the year. Williamsburg has got a solid lineup all the way through. After Williamsburg, we got Grinnell. Grinnell has a good player. A lot of schools are kind of like us. They've got good 1-2 players, but then 3 and 4, they kind of fall off a little bit. Then they're really struggling for that 4, 5, 6 spots. And so we're right there in the mix. We get everybody healthy. We got a good chance to make it in there. So
Coach Mike Carney, always a pleasure to visit with Coach about the boys golf team. And we appreciate you stopping out for what an exciting time. You guys are 28 going. I know you've got some good competition coming in tomorrow. And main thing now is to get back and see what you guys felt.
Yeah, we need them. We definitely do. Thanks, Russ.
Good things. We'll take a break. When we come back, we're joined by Roger Rahm. That is next on Hy-Vee.
This is Kyle Curtis, General Manager at your local Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville. When you hear Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick, think savings. Here at Pete Harkness, we offer a variety of new and pre-owned vehicles for every budget. We maintain low overhead so we can consistently offer you, our customer, lower prices. We sell more cars and trucks, so we're able to sell them for less. At Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville, where everything is better. Better quality, better value, better service. Make the trip to Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville. We're just a few money-saving miles away.
When it's time for new flooring in your home, be sure to check out J&L Flooring in Centerville. We are a family business where honesty and integrity come first. Whether you are looking for carpet, vinyl, or hardwood, tile, laminate, or luxury vinyl planks, you are always assured to get top quality products at affordable prices. We feature the latest in flooring trends and financing is available. Give us a call today at 856-6331 to schedule an appointment. Ask about our new mobile showroom. For those with busy schedules, we bring the showroom to you.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiowegian.com. That's dailyiowegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appomattox County.
Now by Centerville High School Principal Roger Rahm. We always enjoy the Roger stops out to talk about things, and we're definitely going to talk a little baseball because Roger, I think he may be the foremost authority in the area on baseball. But before we get into all of that, Roger, first of all, congratulations on your pending retirement. I understand this is the farewell tour for Roger.
It is, and I'm looking forward to it to some extent, but I'll miss Centerville, and I'll miss the people that I've been around for these last 5 years in Centerville, and for my whole career. Actually, I've had a very blessed career.
Well, tell us how it all started. Where was your first gig in the education?
My first gig was at Dunkerton, and I didn't graduate from high school. I'm kind of a non-traditional educator. I didn't graduate from high school thinking, boy, I want to be a high school principal when I grow up. I actually got a business degree from Iowa, was in the private sector for many years, and ran into a health issue when I was fairly young, and decided I wanted to do something different. So I thought what I'd really like to do is coach and teach. So I went and added a teaching certificate to my business degree, and started out as a business teacher at Dunkerton, Iowa.
And did you coach there?
I did. I coached for every season. I coached 4 sports, and in a small school like that, if you're willing to do that, you move up. And they then asked me to become a counselor, and I'm also a graduate from Lawrence College, and that's where I got my master's in counseling, and from there I moved on to Appleton Parkersburg and had some great experiences there also.
Well, that's probably one of the better known school districts, some for good reasons, some for tragic reasons. But obviously they've got a tremendous football tradition. Better talk to us about your years in Appleton Parkersburg.
My years in Appleton Parkersburg, I was a coach on for basketball, and we were lucky enough to get to the state tournament one year, and head coach in baseball. And we played some pretty good baseball up there. There's some pretty good teams up there. I was lucky enough to spend a lot of time with Ed Thomas, and he was a mentor for me, and it was a real tragedy how things ended up there. I also coached Mark Becker, so it was a tough situation for a lot of us that were close to that situation. Ed Thomas taught me a lot about coaching and about life, and he had one downfall that I could think of, and that was he was a Yankee fan. So I had to listen to that occasionally.
And you, for the folks that don't know, are a Red Sox.
Pretty devout. I've been a Red Sox fan for a long, long time.
And how did that come about?
The first major Red Sox, the 1967 team, the Impossible Dream year, began following them. I had an interest in Carl Yastrzemski before that. I'd read an instructional book by him, and then when they had the Impossible Dream, where they went from 9th place to 1st place in 1 year, they kind of really hooked me on Red Sox baseball. And Fenway Park is hard not to like if you've ever been there. So that's pretty much the way I went with the Red Sox. And since they've broken my heart many times, but these last 10, 12 years have been redemption.
So 67, was that the year you won the Triple Crown?
It was 67.
And so when did you get into the administration side?
I had encouragement along the way. At Appleton Parkersburg, the principal there really encouraged me to get into administration. He thought I had some qualities, and I actually was an assistant principal over there for a couple of years. And he encouraged me, and then I had I was part of the Iowa Principal Leadership Academy, which was kind of a exclusive group at that time. And by exclusive, I don't mean high ranking. It was just not that many people involved in it. But we actually were under the direction of the Department of Education and received a lot of instruction, hands-on instruction from the Department of Education. And in 2 years, I would have my administrative endorsement. I then was hired by Nottoway Valley, and I was over there for 6 years.
Now, Chad?
Yeah?
You noticed something last night about Nottoway
I
Valley?
did. We were at a track meet over in Mount Air last night, and I looked over and I could have sworn this guy was a Yankees fan, and turned out they were from Nottoway Valley. They're simple, a lot like a Yankee.
It was nightmares for a while.
Well, I was going to say, is there any truth that that's why you left?
Not at all. Not at all. Through my career, I've been lucky enough to work with really great people. And even though my career by a lot of the people that are retiring it's only 25 years instead of 35 years, it's still been a very rewarding career for me so far.
We'll have more with Roger Robb when we come back right after this on Hy-Vee.
This is Lynetta from the Owl Pharmacy, reminding you the Owl is your headquarters for graduation cards and gifts. Remember, we wrap for free. The Owl Pharmacy is where to go to find Hallmark books, gift paper, invitations, and party wear for any graduation party. We will fill all your Hallmark needs. We hope to see you at the Owl Pharmacy on the east side of the Centerville Square.
What is important to you right now? Is it your health? Is it your job? Is it your family? Perhaps it's your upcoming retirement or your lack of a plan to get to retirement. This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Successful coaches always have a plan for their team and for the next ball game. In the financial game of life, you need a smart plan to protect your family and a smart plan for your retirement. For almost 30 years now, I have been helping people with life insurance and retirement plans with cash flow. It's critically important to have a plan financially for your family and for your retirement. I can help you with both. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville.
Henley Dental in Centerville reminds you of the importance of taking good care of your teeth. You should have your teeth cleaned and examined every 6 months. Call Henley Dental in Centerville at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Taking good care of your teeth can save you a lot of pain and a lot of money. At Henley Dental in Centerville, they offer a wide array of dental procedures. Call Henley Dental in Centerville at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Henley Dental in Centerville. Only 10% of collision repair shops achieve ICAR Gold Class standard, the highest training level recognized in the industry. RK Auto Body is proud to be one of them. We know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. We invest in training because we would never cut corners with your family's safety at stake. And neither should you. Get your vehicle repaired at RK Auto Body, where your safety is our top priority. RK Auto Body is located at 21317 Highway J46 Centerville, or call them at 641-856-2500.
Now after the principal of Centerville High School, and he will be retiring at the end of this year, 25 years.
Yes.
And so, what are you going to do? What's on the plate for Roger after this year?
Well, I want to spend at least the summer and maybe even a little longer just getting myself in good shape, getting healthy again, eating well, and at least that's the vision. And I'm a bit of a visionary on a lot of things, but that's the vision right now. Then we'll look again. I think I'm still young enough that there may be another career out there in some other industry that I might look at. I've still got some connections in the private sector, and maybe there's something I want to do there. But the good thing is now I can do it. I can take my time and look around and see what I want to do.
How is the health? I know it's been a battle, but you're looking pretty good.
Well, thank you very much. I'm feeling. I think I was in a little better shape when I was going through cardio rehab and working out a lot more regularly than I am now. And I think that's one of the things I look forward to when I retire, to be able to work out a little more than I am right now. But I'm feeling healthy, and I'm getting healthier, and I feel better every day.
Tell us about, we're talking off the air, you've got a couple of vehicles. About what you got there.
I do, and again, we also talked about me. I walk by them and think, I have a vision of this really looking good someday, but I got to get to work on making them that way. We still got our property over in Greenfield, and it's got a real nice shop on it, and I've got a couple of old Corvettes sitting in there that I'm going to spend some time on, and hopefully all the pieces are there. I just need to put them together and see to make them all work. So that's going to be a project, and there'll probably be a lot of trial and error involved in there. So those are a couple of projects I'm working on, and then I've got the boat out here at Lake Rathbun also that seems to take a lot of money, if not effort, to keep going.
Tell us about your family. I know you have mentioned your wife's going to stay in education here for a little bit, but talk a little bit about the family.
She is. She's going to continue to work at Oskaloosa. She's an instructional coach up there. And I have I've got one grandson right now that I'm really looking forward to spending more time with. I got another one coming in the next few weeks that look forward to spending time with both of them here. They will be in Ankeny, and I need to get up there more often to see them.
And I know you will probably get a football game or two, maybe into the year.
I think so. I think Marion will probably keep me going to ball games as long as she can.
Who's the bigger baseball fan?
I created a monster. I think she really she's gotten into baseball, and she can scream and yell at the TV as well as I can. So and she's become very knowledgeable in the game. When we went on our trip, we went to all 30 ballparks. I just happened to see the other day, we still got the score sheet from every one of those that she sat down and did. The scored every ball game that we were at. So,
and now, Chad, we were talking earlier, very soon there's new stadiums maybe since the trip.
There are. I think there's 10 or 12 that we need to get to. We're going to one in a couple of weeks. Haven't been to the new one in Minnesota yet. So we're going up there May, I think it's 6th and 7th that weekend, and watch the Red Sox win.
Roger Robb is the principal at Centerville High School, going to be retiring at the end of the year, 25 years in education, and also a baseball guru. Talk to me about some of your memorabilia. I know you've got some stuff that if you ever get the door unlocked, Bryce and I might walk out of there with.
Well, I've been very lucky. I've been to Cooperstown several times during induction ceremonies, and you're able to have a first-hand contact with a lot of those superstars. And we'll be going again in 2018, I believe. And I've got right now, I think there's right around 1,500 autographed baseballs, mostly older Hall of Famers because they're a little more receptive to people remembering who they are. I used to write a lot of letters to them when I was younger, and they would agree to sign things for me. And so I've done a lot of that's also a retirement project, to try to get all that organized, and so I know exactly what I've got. Been lucky enough to meet a lot of major names, and got a lot of memorabilia from it.
How were you as a player?
Well, I was an all-conference player, but in a pretty good conference. We had a couple of state champions come out of our conference.
And where was that? Where's yours?
My hometown is actually Demon Conrad, which near Conrad. I lived between Marshalltown and Conrad. I went to school at Conrad. Back then it was just BC, but now it's BCLUW. So they through the mergers, and I was lucky enough to be on a team that coached by a Hall of Fame coach and had the state's best hitter on. So average wise. No. Not at all. And I played next to him. So some of it did rub off, I hope. But, we were a pretty good team, yeah.
What do you think about this baseball season? Do you like?
Well, I can never count those Giants out until you put one on a motorcycle, and then I think they're going to struggle without him. But I think the Dodgers are going to be tough. The American League, the East is not, I don't think, as good as it was. I think the Red Sox are lacking leadership. The Yankees are young. The Central Division, I don't think, has anybody that can really run with the big dogs. So the West, I don't know. So I'm still thinking that the Red Sox have a shot, but one of those young guys has to step up and be a leader. And I don't think we have that right now.
And the Cubs, obviously, I think are going to be.
Oh, yeah, obviously, the Cubs.
Have you ever called a ball game? Have you heard any broadcasts?
Broadcasting? No. I've umpired before. Okay. And it's not the easiest job in the world, as both as you know.
Are you really? You just check with the crowd.
Yeah, it's just that. Yeah, so, but no, I have not done any broadcasting. I enjoy it, though. I enjoy listening to good broadcasting.
Yeah, so in all your years, nobody's ever asked you to do color commentating or anything like that?
They have not. No, I've usually been coaching.
Is that right? Well, maybe we need to put that on the list of projects. Get Roger behind the mic on ball games before it's all. But
I would enjoy that.
What are you going to miss about education?
The kids. I've been so fortunate in my life. I've been able to, and we hear about the bad things that happen with kids in the public, but I'm the one that gets every day asked the kids, well, what are your hopes and dreams? And they tell me, and I just hope people take the time to talk to some of our young people, find out what their hopes and dreams are, because they are really amazing. They are so knowledgeable compared to what we were, especially technology-wise, that they're enjoyable to be around.
What changes would you like to see in the education field?
Well, the funding has to be stabilized at some point. There's just, and maybe we've got too many schools in Iowa, but we've got to somehow make sure that the funding for schools stays pretty stable, so we can keep people working and not have them worrying so much about, am I going to get laid off next year because we lost 10 kids? So somehow we've got to find a better way to finance schooling. I think we've got to come up with a curriculum that everybody can live with, that leads students where they can be hired and then go to work right away and help companies be successful.
Specifically in the Centerville School District, whether it be building and grounds or anything like that, what do you hope is accomplished? What would you really like to see here?
I would like to see something happen to modernize our high school. It's 100 years old, and if you walk through it, you're going to see areas where it looks 100 years old. And it needs some updating, and I think anybody who's seen it or been in there knows that. We just got to figure out a way to do it that helps both improve the situation, improve the facilities for the students, and still is economic. I don't have the answer, but again, I have the vision.
Is there a piece of every school you've been to still in there?
Very much so. Very much so. I have been lucky enough to leave just about every school on such good terms. I think I could walk back into any of those schools, and there's so many people that will agree. So, part of it never leaves you, and part of that's coaching. I've coached just about everywhere I've been. I haven't in Nottoway Valley, but I was close to a lot of the coaching, and it definitely stays with you.
So let me put a scenario to you. You're sitting in a room full of 1 or 2, 3, 4-year-old kids that are getting ready to go out into the educational field. Coach, you get about 30 seconds.
I would say try to get as much certification in different areas as you can, because things have to become more cross-curricular. So we're using what you're teaching works in other classrooms as well as yours and in the marketplace. Get your kids ready to go out into the world and be successful as soon as possible.
Roger, Rom, thanks for stopping out. We wish you the best of luck. I'm sure we're going to see you around here, and here we'll be at ball field someplace else in the summer. But we appreciate you stopping out. Wish you the best of luck. We'll get those Corvettes ready. For Jen and I both have a driver's license.
Well, thank you very much. I've appreciated working with you both.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Roger. Roger Rom on the pitch. We're back right after this.
Spring is here, and at Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square, that means prom and weddings and tux rentals. If you need a tux, call Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square at 856-3591, or stop in and see Bob and let him help you look your best. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has you covered from head to toe, from business to casual. When it comes to menswear, Jim Ireland Menswear is where it's at. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square. Get in today for your tux rental needs. Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corydon is proud to be a part of the Pitch Sports Show. Give Sales and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corydon.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home at 856-4321 or visit them at 501 North 18th Street in Centerville. Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and Southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann can.
By Hy-Vee still to come tonight. We got Saturday to talk about some boys tennis, also back-to-back good girls golf. And we'll hear more from Josh, of course, take the whole big challenge and telling us about all things Hy-Vee. But right now, we are set to visit with Tony Interest, and he's going to tell us about the girls tennis team. Tony, it's been a few weeks, I think, since last. It's been a couple weeks. Yeah.
More festivities under your belt, right?
We've been busy the last 2 weeks. Played 3 dual matches, and we just had the Knoxville tournament last Friday. So getting to the neat part of the season. Played Davis County, I think right after the last time we spoke. Ended up winning that one 6-3. Kind of came back from our tournament at Assumption. Amory played against the number 1 player for DC, who's been the conference champion the last 2 years. Actually defeated Amory when she was a sophomore for the conference title. And Amory ended up beating her. So she kind of put herself in the driver's seat for the number 1 seed coming up at the conference tournament. So she had a nice night. Elizabeth Moriarty won her match 9-7, a very close match, good match by both players in that one. Katie Kirby won her singles match. Savannah Doherty won another match 9-7. And Lauren Oglesby and Savannah won the doubles match. So we had a good night that night. The 2 matches after that, Sheraton and Albion were both close. We lost them 3-6, 3-6. So once again, they're playing really close matches. So we've been talking about since the start of the season. As the year goes on, since we had so many new people playing, we had to replace 5 out of our 6 players from last year. That we wanted to see some improvement as the year has gone on, and we've done that. So that took us up to Knoxville last Friday. We ended up finishing 3rd place in Knoxville, so pretty happy with that. Amory won the singles title up there by winning 3 matches. She beat Sheridan's number 1, and she beat both Clark's singles players who ended up winning the tournament. So doing pretty good lately.
When you look at a team each season, I know you've been around sports, but probably take one in your life, coaching for a number of years in different sports. And when you go into a season as a coach, obviously you want to believe you're going to win every game. Well, your players believe that. But do you look at it, do you have an idea going into what you feel like that is, what you feel like this sport could be a success?
Most years, I think you do. I mean, if you've been around and you've had these kids, I mean, especially when you're coaching high school, you probably had them for a few years, maybe now, then maybe it's freshmen that are joining the team. I think most of the time you kind of have an idea what you like to see. Sometimes, you have surprises where they might exceed expectations. You might not get quite up to where you thought you would be. But most of the time, I think you have a pretty good idea of how you're going to go during the year.
So as you, now we're coming, I guess, we're the whole stretch of the season down ahead in May. You talked about Amory putting herself in position to be the number 1 seed in the conference tournament. What's realistic for her? Can she make a run at the state tournament?
Yes, she can definitely make a run at the state tournament. As a sophomore, when she played singles, she was 3rd at district, so she was 1 spot away from making it into the sophomore. Last year, she played doubles with Marta, and this year, and she's going to concentrate on singles again. So we have to go to Pella once again for those regionals, so it'll be tough, but she's definitely capable of doing that. But we're kind of focusing on conference first right now because she's never won that conference title yet. Like we said, she's kind of in the driver's seat right now, so hopefully we can finish up and get that, and then we'll move on to regional.
I know coaching, when you coach, when you have a passion like I know you do, it's about the love of the sport, but it's also about the kids. And I know you've got a great group of kids. Amber being a senior, I want to visit with her about her a little bit, but safe to say that you're hard-pressed to find a better kid here.
Oh, I think so, definitely. I mean, I've been fortunate enough to coach her for the last 3 years. She's always at practice wanting to get better. She'll do anything you ask of her. She plays hard all the time. So, I mean, yeah, she's definitely one of those that you enjoy being around, you enjoy coaching.
Some of the other kids on the team, talking about some of the other kids that make the choice.
We have Erica Bailey. She's a senior this year. It's her first year really playing varsity for a long period of time. She's done a nice job. She played a little bit at 6 last year and got some experience, but she's had to play 2 this year, so that's quite a big jump. So she's playing a pretty good player just about every week, and she's done a nice job. She's won some matches. She won one of her matches against Knoxville up at the Knoxville tournament, so that was a good win for her. Elizabeth Moriarty, she's playing 3. She's a sophomore. This is her first year, and she's always wanting to get better, too. She has a real good attitude. She also kind of got thrown in the deep end. She's never played any varsity tennis before either, and she's playing in top 3 now, and she won, like I said, against Davis County 9-7. She beat Sheridan 8-6. So she's been involved in a lot of close matches, both singles and doubles. She's done a really nice job. Katie Kirby, she actually started off as our manager as a freshman. Started playing a little bit last year, and this year she's kind of jumped up is a 4-spot, 5-spot, along with Savannah Doherty. They've been playing doubles together recently. We finally got them together. They played six matches and won 4 of them. So they've done a really nice job. Lauren Oglesby, her first year out also as a junior. She didn't have any JV experience either, and she's doing a nice job as well. She played with Elizabeth. They won. Savannah also, they won a doubles match. So had a lot of kids who stepped up and kind of done a good job. Sarah Rocha is a senior. Knoxville tournament was her first varsity experience. She's been playing throughout her high school career. She played with Elizabeth at that tournament, and they lost 2 really close matches, 7-9, 7-9. So happy that she got the chance to do that as well.
Talking girls tennis with Coach Tony Endress. We'll take a quick break, come back, and wrap up with Coach right after this on Hy-Vee.
This is Kyle Curtis, General Manager at your local Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville. When you hear Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick, think savings. Here at Pete Harkness, we offer a variety of new and pre-owned vehicles for every budget. We maintain low overhead so we can consistently offer you, our customer, lower prices. We sell more cars and trucks, so we're able to sell them for less. At Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville, where everything is better. Better quality, better value, better service. Make the trip to Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville. We're just a few money-saving miles away.
When it's time for new flooring in your home, be sure to check out J&L Flooring in Centerville. We are a family business where honesty and integrity come first. Whether you are looking for carpet, vinyl, or hardwood, tile, laminate, or luxury vinyl planks, you are always assured to get top quality products at affordable prices. We feature the latest in flooring trends, and financing is available. Give us a call today at 856-6331 to schedule an appointment. Ask about our new mobile showroom. For those with busy schedules, we bring the showroom to you.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiwegian.com. That's dailyiwegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appalachia County.
Well, Coach, we had Coach Mike Carney on earlier, and you don't expect to have injuries necessarily on a golf team, but he's been hit with the injury bug a little bit. Any sport that you're capable of being getting some bumps and bruises out that help with our tennis team here.
All is pretty good so far. Elizabeth, unfortunately, probably won't be able to play tomorrow because she hurt her ankle playing tennis and PE, so she might be out for that. But other than that, we've been pretty fortunate as far as people, for the most part, staying pretty healthy.
Can tell us again what we have tomorrow?
Tomorrow we have our last home meet against Sheridan. And then that's it for this week. Next week we got to go on the road to Clark, which will be a pretty tough match. They're probably the favorite to win the conference. And then the next week's conference meet.
All right, Coach Tony Endress, about girls tennis. And, of course, before we let you go, we always have to talk a little baseball or a little hockey. Probably will pass on the hockey.
We might have to.
Go very well for you, but
not at all.
Baseball-wise, the White Sox, I watched them the other night. They touched the Royals.
They have been playing the Royals. They ended up sweeping them today.
So that makes you pretty happy.
So, yeah, it kind of makes up a little bit for the hockey.
I know Rob on earlier, big baseball guy, and I know you're a baseball junkie. And Roger, not much baseball.
Oh, yeah, we talk baseball all the time when we see each other.
What else is there?
Yeah.
Give us an idea. Are you going to be helping with baseball?
Yep, getting ready to go next week.
Yes, I think
we started. I think so too. There's quite a few guys back, so got some experience and got some good younger players too. So,
all right, Coach Tony Endress, always a pleasure. Thanks for stopping out.
Thank you.
Good luck tomorrow night on the final.
Thanks.
We're back right after this. We'll talk some boys tennis with
Tyler Bays. But first, we've got Josh Rice to tell us all things Hy-Vee. That's it.
This is Lynetta from the Owl Pharmacy, reminding you the Owl is your headquarters for graduation cards and gifts. Remember, we wrap for free. The Owl Pharmacy is where to go to find Hallmark books, gift paper, invitations, and party wear for any graduation party. We will fill all your Hallmark needs. We hope to see you at the Owl Pharmacy on the east side of the Centerville Square.
What is important to you right now? Is it your health? Is it your job? Is it your family? Perhaps it's your upcoming retirement or your lack of a plan to get to retirement. This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Successful coaches always have a plan for their team and for the next ball game. In the financial game of life, you need a smart plan to protect your family and a smart plan for your retirement. For almost 30 years now, I have been helping people with life insurance and retirement plans with cash flow. It's critically important to have a plan financially for your family and for your retirement. I can help you with both. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville.
Henley Dental in Centerville reminds you of the importance of taking good care of your teeth. You should have your teeth cleaned and examined every 6 months. Call Henley Dental in Centerville at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Taking good care of your teeth can save you a lot of pain and a lot of money. At Henley Dental in Centerville, they offer a wide array of dental procedures. Call Henley Dental in Centerville at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Henley Dental in Centerville. Only 10% of collision repair shops achieve I-CAR Gold Class standard, the highest training level recognized in the industry. RK Auto Body is proud to be one of them. We know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. We invest in training because we would never cut corners with your family's safety at stake. And neither should you. Get your vehicle repaired at RK Auto Body, where your safety is our top priority. RK Auto Body is located at 21317 Highway J46 Centerville, or call them at 641-856-2500.
You bet. We got a great Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday sale going on this week. We have Hy-Vee 24-pack purified water, 5 cases for just $10. Hormel bone-in assorted pork chops fresh from the meat department, just $1.49. Hy-Vee K-Cups 12-count package for just $3.99. Hy-Vee 5-ounce potato chips, 2 for $1. Kingsford charcoal for a 15-pound bag, just $6.99. Also stop in. We just kind of reset our meat department in aisle 1 today. Produce department is getting done tomorrow. And a lot of great things are coming for May. We're gonna have a lot of exciting deals and a lot of changes coming for us this next month. That sounds like a little bit, yeah. Say on Monday, there's gonna be a big trailer parked out front. We're gonna have some great deals that are gonna be going on all month long. We're gonna have some exclusive ads, and then we are also going to be resetting the entire store. So we're gonna be changing things around, freshening stuff up, bringing some new variety in, and kind of cleaning things up. So we're really excited about this next month. All right. And coming up on the Pitchfork Show, presented by Hy-Vee, Tyler Bays will join us to talk about boys' tennis at Stilicup. Coach Rick Golkovic will tell us about the girls' golf team. They're off to a great start as expected. And we have our Power Insurance Hall of Fame challenge. It's all on the way in the final 30 minutes of the Pitchfork Show, presented by Hy-Vee.
Spring is here, and at Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square, that means prom and weddings and tux rentals. If you need a tux, call Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square at 856-3591, or stop in and see Bob and let him help you look your best. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has you covered from head to toe, from business to casual. When it comes to menswear, Jim Ireland Menswear is where it's at. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square. Get in today for your tux rental needs. Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon is proud to be a part of the Pitchfork Show. Give Sales and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home at 856-4321 or visit them at 501 North 18th Street in Centerville. Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and Southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann can.
You're on the KCOG Centerville, Russ W, Kessler, Josh Price. We're joined now by Tanner Baines, our boys tennis coach. And Coach, bring us up to date. What's been going on with boys tennis team?
Well, since we last talked, we did pick up our first win of the year over Sheraton, and we actually head to Sheraton tomorrow night also. We lost to Davis County. We're still undefeated on the season, and Albia. We also dropped one to Albia, and they're another team that's fairly well in the conference. They've only got one loss on the year, so we've just been kind of going through a brutal schedule right now.
All right, tell me who's the 6 guys making up the varsity squad.
Well, I played Trey Reinhardt as the number 1, Ramon Gutierrez is 2, Thad Hill is number 3, Ryan Foster is 4, Caden Kozrich is 5, and then my 6th spot is actually split between Austin Dale and Brady Hughes. So I will play one of those guys in singles at the varsity level, and then the other one at doubles, and kind of just rotate that spot. Yeah. And then they also, lately we've been getting a JV match in also. And I think that's helped them tremendously because, you know, playing at 5 and 6 at the varsity level, we have freshmen who are playing juniors and seniors. So it was nice. I know when we played Albia, they got a JV doubles match in. And it was nice to see that when they're playing other freshmen, they ended up winning the set 6-2. So that's a positive to know that, you know, our freshmen are comparable with other freshmen in the conference. They just never get the opportunity to play any more freshmen at the varsity level.
And at the singles level, I know obviously crazy number 1 instead of play everybody's best all the time. Who's having the most success at the singles level?
I would say Ryan Foster. I believe he's 3-3 on the season. Thad Hill, I think, also has 3 wins on the year. Caden Kozrich, I believe, is 2-4. But 2 of his losses are to a Davis County kid who's been a varsity starter for 4 years. So I really like the way Caden's playing. And, you know, I've been talking with him that next year, realistically, he's probably going to be my number 1 next year. So he's taking that experience in and playing well against some high competition. Another thing we have talked about with my 3 freshmen is we lose the least amount of seniors in the conference. Davis County loses their whole varsity team next year. Clark loses 4 out of 6. Knoxville loses 4 out of 6. Albia loses 5 out of 6. And Sheraton loses 5 out of 6. So next year, I think we'll have a lot of success if I can get the guys who are out this year come back out, and also, you know, get that talented 8th grade class and freshmen. So I really think the complexion of the conference is going to change a lot. It's going to be wide open next year.
So numbers-wise next year, what do you feel like you could get done?
Well, we're, like I said a couple weeks ago, working at the junior high gives me the opportunity to, you know, get the early advantage and talk to some of these kids. So I've really been harping on the 8th graders about, hey, if you're not doing a spring sport, here, let's try tennis. I've also had, once, you know, I started the recruiting process, I've had 8th graders come up to me and tell me that they want to play tennis next year. So I think it all starts with your junior high classes. another guy that's kind of thrown his name around for 3 years now is Daniel Hargrave. So he's also saying that he's playing next year. So we'll see when that time comes.
All right, Coach Tyler May is talking boys tennis coach Sheraton tomorrow night. Obviously, pretty optimistic about the chances there.
Yeah, I think we just match up really well with them. We beat them 6-3 the last time we played them. Trey got the win. Thad and Ryan both won. Caden won a singles match. And then we took 2 out of 3 of the doubles from them. So I really feel like Ramon feels like he could play better. He did lose to the number 2 kid from Sheraton, but I think Ramon was a little frustrated and felt like he could have played better. And I also think that, given 2 more weeks and 3 additional meets, I think that 6th spot between Dale and Brady, I think they're getting a lot better, and they might, get the win or keep it a little bit closer than it was last time. We were 8-2 the last time. Dale played at 6. So I feel like as long as we're making progress, then we'll be successful.
Still to come on the Pitchfork Show tonight, Coach back-to-back Pitch Talk Girls Golf. We've got the Hall of Fame Challenge as well. Big thanks to Coach Bates for stopping out, and good luck to the team tomorrow night.
All right, thank you.
We're back with more on Hy-Vee's The Pitch right after this.
This is Kyle Curtis, General Manager at your local Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville. When you hear Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick, think savings. Here at Pete Harkness, we offer a variety of new and pre-owned vehicles for every budget. We maintain low overhead so we can consistently offer you, our customer, lower prices. We sell more cars and trucks, so we're able to sell them for less. At Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville, where everything is better. Better quality, better value, better service. Make the trip to Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville. We're just a few money-saving smiles away.
When it's time for new flooring in your home, be sure to check out J&L Flooring in Centerville. We are a family business where honesty and integrity come first. Whether you are looking for carpet, vinyl or hardwood, tile, laminate, or luxury vinyl planks, you are always assured to get top quality products at affordable prices. We feature the latest in flooring trends and financing is available. Give us a call today at 856-6331 to schedule an appointment. Ask about our new mobile showroom. For those with busy schedules, we bring the showroom to you.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiowegian.com. That's dailyiowegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appalachia County.
Now it's time for our Power Insurance Hall of Fame Challenge, brought to you by Power Insurance of Laredo. Call 724-9000. Let's talk a little baseball. In the American League, there are 4 guys tied for the home run lead with, well, I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to tell you they're tied for the home run lead, but I am going to tell you who they are. And then you're going to have to tell me what team they play for. All right. Mike Woodstockens, spelling is not important here. Mike Woodstockens, Chris Davis, George Springer, and Joey Gallo. Those 4 guys are tied to the American League lead right now in balls next to the park. Your question is, tell me what team each one of those guys played for. Mike Woodstockens, Chris Davis, George Springer, Joey Gallo. Good luck, everybody. We're back to see how they did on the Power Insurance Hall of Fame Challenge right after this on Hy-Vee.
This is Lynetta from the L Pharmacy, reminding you the Owl is your headquarters for graduation cards and gifts. Remember, we wrap for free. The Owl Pharmacy is where to go to find Hallmark books, gift paper, invitations, and party wear for any graduation party. We will fill all your Hallmark needs. We hope to see you at the Owl Pharmacy on the east side of the Centerville Square.
What is important to you right now? Is it your health? Is it your job? Is it your family? Perhaps it's your upcoming retirement or your lack of a plan to get to retirement. This is Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville. Successful coaches always have a plan for their team and for the next ball game. In the financial game of life, you need a smart plan to protect your family and a smart plan for your retirement. For almost 30 years now, I have been helping people with life insurance and retirement plans with cash flow. It's critically important to have a plan financially for your family and for your retirement. I can help you with both. I'm Henry Ortman at the Annuity Shop in Centerville.
Henley Dental in Centerville reminds you of the importance of taking good care of your teeth. You should have your teeth cleaned and examined every 6 months. Call Henley Dental in Centerville at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Taking good care of your teeth can save you a lot of pain and a lot of money. At Henley Dental in Centerville, they offer a wide array of dental procedures. Call Henley Dental in Centerville at 856-4103. That's 856-4103. Henley Dental in Centerville. Only 10% of collision repair shops achieve I-CAR Gold Class standard, the highest training level recognized in the industry. RK Auto Body is proud to be one of them. We know the latest repair techniques, how to find hidden damage, and how to repair your car's critical safety features so they work properly again. We invest in training because we would never cut corners with your family's safety at stake. And neither should you. Get your vehicle repaired at RK Auto Body, where your safety is our top priority. RK Auto Body is located at 21317 Highway J46 Centerville, or call them at 641-856-2500.
Right now it's our Halloween challenge. Let's see how everybody did here. Mike Koestner, member of the Kansas City Royals. Everybody 1 for 1. Good. Everybody's getting shut out here today. Chris Davis, the member of the Oakland Athletics. Anybody 2 for 2? No. George Springer, he plays for the Houston Astros. Dad's got 2. Anybody else got 2? Is that right? Holy shit. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Good try, though. No, not this Chris Davis. K-H-R-I-S. Chris Davis. Oakland A's. Joey Gallo. Joey Gallo plays for the Texas Rangers. Kovac got 3. Dad got 2.
He's a lawyer from New York.
Right. No, but all right. They're all tied with how many home runs? 7. And the final tiebreaker would have been how many career home runs did Mike Stockton now have in his 7 years or 6 years in baseball? 88. My goodness, this guy is good. Kovac with another big Power Insurance Hall of Fame challenge win. We are back right after this. Dr. Girls Golf with the old sweet guru himself. Coach Tabakovic next.
Spring is here, and at Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square, that means prom and weddings and tux rentals. If you need a tux, call Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square at 856-3591, or stop in and see Bob and let him help you look your best. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square has you covered from head to toe, from business to casual. When it comes to menswear, Jim Ireland Menswear is where it's at. Jim Ireland Menswear on the south side of the Centerville Square. Get in today for your tux rental needs. Sells and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon is proud to be a part of the Pitch Sports Show. Give Sells and Associates a call today at 888-767-0239. That's 888-767-0239. Call them locally in Centerville at 856-3375. That's 856-3375. For all your insurance needs, call Sales and Associates Cook Insurance in Centerville and Corridon.
Hello, this is Billy Thomas of the Thomas Funeral Home. Have you considered the benefit of advanced funeral planning? You plan for your first car, your first home, your children's college, and your retirement. Planning makes sense. Guaranteed pricing, peace of mind, and the alleviation of stress on your family are just a few of the benefits of advanced funeral planning. Please feel free to pick up the phone or stop by the funeral home with any questions regarding advanced funeral planning.
Call the Thomas Funeral Home at 856-4321 or visit them at 501 North 18th Street in Centerville. Chico Construction provides a complete line of excavating equipment for all your water, sewer, and building needs. Whether it be residential, commercial, or agricultural, Chico Construction can help. Serving Centerville and Southern Iowa for more than 40 years. Call Dave McCann at Chico Construction, 895-1980. That's Dave McCann at 895-1980. Chico Construction. For all your excavating needs, remember,
McCann can.
Make the show possible every week. The Owl Pharmacy, Thomas Funeral Home, Cook Insurance, Daily Iowegian, J&L Flooring, Jim Ireland Menswear, Dean Arkin Chevrolet Buick, Northside Insurance, Chico Construction, Henry Orphan F. The Annuity Shop, Henley Dental, RK Auto Body, and Power Insurance with our Hall of Fame Challenge, and of course our presenting sponsor, Hy-Vee, where we are at each and every Wednesday night. Right now, we're going to talk girls golf. Coach Kavakovich with us, and your gals, I believe, are also undefeated up the season.
Yes, yeah, I think we're up to 20. I think 20 or 21 wins over other teams in competition, and have yet to get a setback yet. So, but you never know. So we're going to keep plugging away, and hopefully we can continue to play good enough to win these tournaments, and along the way get a little bit better.
And somebody told me that there are some rankings out now.
Yeah, the girls, let me get this right. The Iowa Girls Golf Coaches Association does the rankings. The union, the girls union, don't do any girls golf rankings. So, but the Girls Golf Association does, and that came out, I think, late last week, and we came in right at number 2, right behind Atlantic and ahead of Gilbert and New Hampton, who's got three solid teams right there amongst us. It's kind of 4 really, with just if you look at the scoring average, it's Atlantic, Gilbert, and New Hampton, and then it kind of goes down about 4 or 5 strokes before another team kind of goes in there. So I think we're looking right in that top 4 spot with stroke average. So, but again, those teams play some pretty tough courses up around the Des Moines area and northern Iowa. So it's kind of deceiving on sometimes on the stroke average comes out, but I'll put our girls the way we're playing and the way we're hitting it against anybody around in Class 3A. So
what you have some depth as far as it doesn't have to be the same 4 scores that you're taking.
No, it's it's a lot like kind of like last year. We can take anybody from 1 through 5. We played in Panorama this last week, and our 5, Elizabeth Ming won the tournament. So again, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5 is pretty much from what course to what course is. It could be any. We can take any of the 4 of the 5, and I'm not to say that Hannah Bailey, who's been coming kind of a solid 6 for us, we wouldn't have to take her score. But if we had to, it certainly wouldn't kill us to where we're like, oh my goodness, we have to take her score, because her scores are right there. It's not an embarrassing score by any stretch of the imagination. She's playing well and continues to work really hard in her game. And I really, kind of like I said last time I was on air with you guys, I really think that one of these tournaments down the road here, she's going to put a round together where we take her score. So yeah, it's great to have that good depth, and not to say that the girls that don't make the top 6, I still, just like I've mentioned numerous times on air, is we've got several other girls that are coming up through the ranks that are playing some good golf, that are throwing some pretty good scores out there when they get the chance to take a score and to play in a JV meet. So we're excited about where we're headed.
Coach Matt Kivakovich talking girls golf, and obviously coming out in third place, finishing state last year, being undefeated, being ranked second in state. The expectation is there to return to the state tournament. You don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but I think anybody would be lying if they said that we don't expect that that's where this team needs to end up. Anything can happen. You gotta go out and play well. With that being said, we know where the state tournament's at this year, and we've been there. We've seen it. Your thoughts on that course and how it sets up for our girls?
Yeah, it's a real tricky course, and it's fair, but yet it's a competitive course. And I was impressed with the layout. I was impressed with the condition. Very impressed with how great the condition of the course was. It's a beautiful 18-hole course, kind of there on the lake. And the scores weren't as good as we hoped they would be, but we were battling 35, 40 mile an hour winds, playing on a championship level course that we've never played at. So the scores are really kind of, obviously weren't some of the best scores that we've shot all year, but I was pleasantly surprised and tickled at how we battled and kept the round going together, especially kind of at our top with Emily and Madeline just grinding along, getting a par here and there, and struggling a little bit with their game, but keeping it under 50 was tremendous. It was just a tremendous round for them. And then the course, I think, really sets up kind of nice for Cheyenne and Elizabeth in the way that they don't spray the ball. They're not going to overpower a golf course with their length, but they can sure hit the ball off the tee pretty doggone straight, and they're pretty good up around the green. So I think that's why Elizabeth and Cheyenne had the success they did last week at Panorama, that they just kept it in the fairway and chugged it along, got it up around the green, and you take a par, you take a bogey here and there, and they did put up a humongous number. When you look at kind of Emily and Madeline, the length that they have, should they hit drivers, should they hit 3-wood, should they hit an iron off the tee? We don't know really what's out there. We've never played it before. Emily's played it once or twice before, but I've never seen it. I'd never stepped foot on it, so I was kind of struggling, going back and forth, trying to figure out what to hit. But it was good to step foot on the course and get a lay of the land of hopefully, if we make it up there, what we can expect from the course.
And of course, this is Lake Panorama. I'm guessing it's a pretty course, pretty area.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's just a beautiful area. It's just a beautiful course. The grass is plush. The greens are slick. Deep bunkers. It's like I said. But it looks like you said, if you can keep it, and then like every golf course, if you hit it straight, you should score well. But this especially, if you can hit the ball out into the fairway and get it up around the green, have some success and roll in a couple putts, then you should score fairly well on it.
So what do we have coming up here in the near future?
Tomorrow we're going to go over to Sheraton and play in our last 9-hole event over at Sheraton, where I believe Davis County and maybe somebody else is there, maybe Moravia or somebody else is there, but we're going to play over there on Thursday. And the next week we come back and Tuesday we have something that we've never done. Is we're just going to have our JV team's going to play, and Van Buren's going to come over and play. I'm not really sure if they're going to bring who they're going to bring, varsity or JV kids, but our JV kids are going to get to play a full round, and our varsity kids are going to our 6 players or 5 players. I think I'm going to play Hannah in it as well, but they're going to kind of ride around and watch them play. I think it's a good team, kind of team camaraderie type of thing, where they're going to be able to cheer on some of the JV kids that have been practicing hard, just like varsity kids, and be able to take a score. I'm really excited to see what kind of score our 6 JV kids can put up, because they've been practicing just as hard as our varsity kids. So we're going to do that on Tuesday, and then next Thursday is our Moravia. We'll go to the preserve and have their invite, where Darren does a great job out there. We're looking at probably 15 to 16 teams out there, a couple good ones that are coming in. So obviously the preserve, it'll be another challenging 18-hole walk for them. So we always looking forward to that one. It's a tournament that we've never won before. And so we're excited to hopefully if we play well, to come home with some hardware at that particular tournament.
Talking girls golf with Coach Matt Kivakovich. We'll take one more break, come back and wrap up on Hy-Vee's The Pitch.
This is Kyle Curtis, General Manager at your local Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville. When you hear Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick, think savings. Here at Pete Harkness, we offer a variety of new and pre-owned vehicles for every budget. We maintain low overhead so we can consistently offer you, our customer, lower prices. We sell more cars and trucks, so we're able to sell them for less. At Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville, where everything is better. Better quality, better value, better service. Make the trip to Pete Harkness Chevrolet Buick in Centerville. We're just a few money-saving smiles away.
When it's time for new flooring in your home, be sure to check out J&L Flooring in Centerville. We are a family business where honesty and integrity come first. Whether you are looking for carpet, vinyl or hardwood, tile, laminate, or luxury vinyl planks, you are always assured to get top quality products at affordable prices. We feature the latest in flooring trends and financing is available. Give us a call today at 856-6331 to schedule an appointment. Ask about our new mobile showroom. For those with busy schedules, we bring the showroom to you.
There's no place like home, and there's no place like Northside Insurance to insure your home. We're your hometown insurance agency, which means we know you by name and will take time to understand your insurance needs. We can also help with your other insurance, such as auto, boat, farm, and business. Together with Allied Insurance, we'll design the insurance package that fits your needs. Call us today at 856-3333.
Quote to claim, we take care of you. Northside Insurance.
Founded in 1864, the Daily Iowegian is one of the oldest businesses in Centerville. Keep up on local news, sports, and all community events by reading the Daily Iowegian. You'll also find them online at dailyiwegian.com. That's dailyiwegian.com, where you'll find the latest in local news and much more. Subscribe today by calling 856-6336. That's 856-6336. The Daily Iowegian, the newspaper that cares about Appomattox County.
You are listening to the bench on KCOG Centerville. Russell Burchett, Kessler, Josh Price, and Coach Matt Kovacevic. I think we've got some good news here potentially, or I guess it's a matter of saying yes, right?
Yeah, I think so. The girls' union called down this afternoon and asked Coach Parker if we'd be willing to maybe host our first round of regionals on May 15th out at the country club, and I said absolutely. That'd be great. I mean, for the example, the last 2 years we've had to go 2 hours away to go play in the first round of regionals. It's just save some miles on going and playing a practice round of maybe a course that we've never played, going and having to do that, and going maybe having to stay the night before. It shows off the country club a little bit, I think, and it shows off the town of Centerville, and be able to host a district meet, a postseason like it is, and it kind of I mean, you'd like to think that they're doing it because some of the success the girls have had the last couple of years. So, and that's one of the reasons why they're calling. So a lot of it goes to the hard work the girls have put in to be able to have that opportunity to play a district meet on your home course is something to be said. And I'm ecstatic. I'm excited that if it gets confirmed, we won't know until tomorrow afternoon probably if it's actually confirmed and if they decide to do that. So hopefully we'll know tomorrow up at Sheraton if we get the nod.
You've got obviously a tremendous team and still pretty young team. Cameron Foreman, I believe, is only a senior on the varsity squad. You mentioned this JV team getting a chance to go here coming up, and obviously there's excited about beyond this year.
Oh, absolutely. I think you'd like to think with another year under our belts playing golf next spring that we could maybe do some even better things of our goals that we have this spring. But you'd like to think that we get better. We continue to play over the summer. I'd like to see some of the girls go this summer play in some the local events around. So get a little bit more competition under pressure when you're playing in some of these events, the junior events that some of our kids have played around here, like Alex Mormon's played, and Colton's played in a few, and you'd like to see some of those girls continue to play in some of these events during the summer, and just continue to grow as a golfer. And it's not a lack for practice and getting out there and playing. We've got several girls: Elizabeth Zentz, Taylor Shin, Chloe Zentz, Brindley Kozarich, Hannah Bailey. Those girls have worked hard, and even Morgan is another senior that has put some time in and has improved greatly as a golfer. And all those girls could be, just looking at the teams in the conference, all those girls could be 3, 4s, and 5s
and sixes on a lot of teams around in Southern Iowa. From what I see in the scores that some of they play, it's just the fact that they're just a step behind maybe the girls that we have. So we're looking forward to the next few years for Centerville girls golf, and hopefully continuing to improve on our golf game and continue to have the success that we've had this year and the past couple years.
Big thanks to Coach Makovich for stopping out and all of our coaches and guests tonight. We're out of time on this Wednesday night. Big thanks to Chad Lee and Josh Bryce for going up to get out here at Hy-Vee and take advantage of their great special. I'm Russ W. Ocker for the Pitchfork Show saying so long, everybody.